One of our subscribers from Maryland shattered the glass on this 5th generation iPad Air. They dropped it off at UPS yesterday morning, and it was delivered to us here in Philadelphia around 10:30 today. So it only took about 1 day to get here, and since it will only take about 45 minutes or less to complete this repair, I'll send it back out today, and hopefully they get it back tomorrow or the day after at the latest. Our goal for all mail-in repairs is to have them completed and return shipped within 24 hours of arriving at our shop. So let's get started. We first put this iPad on a heating plate for about 15 or 20 minutes. That heats up the adhesive that goes all around the edges of the glass and helps keep the glass connected to the metal frame. So once that adhesive is heated up, I use a razor blade and I just work all around the edges and loosen the screen up. Once the screen is fully separated, we're able to open the iPad up and start removing the screws. First the battery screw, and then the 3 screws that hold the 2 plates on that cover the screen connections. First thing I generally do is I test the replacement screen. So I'm just going to plug the replacement screen in before doing anything else and just make sure this screen works. So I know as I'm moving forward with this repair, I'm replacing it with a fully functional screen, a screen that wasn't, damaged in shipping to me or whatever. So once I confirm that screen's good, I want to clean the edge of the iPad. So that, frame, the edge, that metal has a bunch of glue and dirt and, some leftover adhesive. Sometimes there's some glass stuck to it. But I scrape all that off with a blade, and then I use a towel with some isopropyl alcohol and really just clean that off so it's fresh metal. The corners aren't too bad on this, but I kind of like, if there's any kind of dings, I kind of clean those up with a razor blade. And this is a very important step because if I skip this step, I could break the screen when I go to install it. Or if it doesn't break when I install it, it may break very easily for the customer. So I just want to make sure that the housing is shaped properly and the glass sits in there the way that it should. And by making sure that these corners are shaped right, I can ensure that the glass will fit in there and not crack when I install it. So just go around one more time and then use a brush just to clean out any dirt and dust. And now I'm going to take the old adhesive off the magnets. These magnets come from the old screen and I have to transfer them over. So I'll put new adhesive on them and install them onto the new screen. And these magnets are necessary to make sure that anybody who uses a magnetic case, it will close and stay magnetized as it should. So once the magnets are on, I remove the paper that covers the adhesive and reinstall the screen and reinstall the plates that cover the connections for the screen. And I'll install the battery screw as well. And then once everything looks good, I'll close the iPad up and make sure it's lined up properly before I put any pressure, because once again, I do not want to crack this glass. So make sure those magnets are lined up and then close it right up and press all around the edges to make sure it's sitting flat and turn it on, and there we go. Looks great. Screen works. So I'll get this packed up and ready to be shipped out. If you want us to repair your broken iPad, check out the link in the description and get your mail-in repair set up in under 5 minutes.